But if the base of the civilization, the foundation of the civilization was based on that esoteric knowledge, then what went wrong that we all went into that direction of materialism and consumerism?
That's a wonderful question. Yes, it is. And as human beings, as a society, we can observe an evolution, we can observe a process of awakening into greater consciousness, the development of a greater sense of recognition of civil rights, human rights, democracy. That there is an increasing, you might say, illumination and awakening of the human conscience throughout history, stage after stage. At the same time, there are also cycles of the rising of shadow components in the human psyche coming forth into manifestation into the society. And if it were not for the externalization of the inner dilemmas and shadows, then we would remain in a naive original state, such as the state of the original hunter-gatherers. Now, there is in that great blessedness, and at some level one can make the argument that that is the utopian, the perfect state, before the rise of the city-state, before the rise even of writing, the script, that there was an idyllic, original form of society. But time marches on, the planets revolve, changes occur, and these changes bring out new splendors, but also new problems, new dangers, new shadows. And so there will always be a continuous cycle of crises, but a crisis is not an end unto itself. The crisis evokes and calls forth a response which can impel civilization to a higher degree of self-awareness, of organization. A new paradigm must arise to address the limitation implicit in the crisis. So the crisis of materialism, of scientific rationalism, it has been necessary for humanity to overcome the simplistic certainties of inherited religious doctrines and to venture forth into an objective study of the bases of our knowledge. The scientific pursuit is, of course, an extremely noble one, but all too often what occurs is that we exceptionalize ourselves, we objectify that which we are studying, and the witness remains aloof and uninvolved. Whereas in alchemy, one's work in spagyric alchemy, one's work with plants, one's work with the substance is at the same time an inner work that is reflected in one's own consciousness. Ultimately, one does not see oneself as separable from the environment, and every process reflects upon one's own process of transformation. And so the scientific worldview that supposes that the environment, that the world can be quantified, controlled, manipulated without any self-reference, without any introspection, without any personal process of interrelatedness and transformation, that is a dead end, and we're realizing that, and the crisis itself is producing a response that, if we hearken to it, will call us to a higher degree of awareness.